Daily bread. Read, reflect, do, pray and think. 5. Messenger. Luke chapter 1 verses 8 to 15. Read. Once, when he was serving as priest before God and his section was on duty, he was chosen by lot according to the custom of the priesthood to enter the sanctuary of the Lord and offer incense. Now, at the time of the incense offering, the whole assembly of the people was praying outside. Then there appeared to him an angel of the Lord, standing at the right side of the altar of incense. When Zechariah saw him, he was terrified, and fear overwhelmed him. But the angel said to him, "Do not be afraid, Zechariah, for your prayer has been heard. Your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you will name him John. You will have joy and gladness, and many will rejoice at his birth, for he will be great in the sight of the Lord. He must never drink wine or strong drink. Even before his birth, he will be filled with the Holy Spirit." Reflect. It was Zechariah's turn to perform some priestly duties in the temple, and this meant he had to enter an inner room to burn incense. He was alone, and everyone else was outside. There'd have definitely been a sense that the priest might have a spiritual encounter, but Zechariah wasn't prepared for a visit from an angel. Angels are messengers from God. In fact, the word angel means messenger. The first thing angels usually say to people is something along the lines of, "Don't be afraid." I suppose this kind of makes sense, doesn't it? After all, who wouldn't be afraid if a supernatural being showed up with a message from God for them? When the angel visited Zechariah, he said, "Don't be afraid." And then he launched into his message, a message that Liz and Zechariah were going to have a baby. In the Bible, when old people were going to have a baby, it meant God was doing something special. It happened to Abraham and Sarah, and the famous characters called Samson and Samuel both had parents that were old. In other words, the old age of Liz and Zechariah was in itself a sign. God still speaks in signs today, and these signs appear in the ordinary lives of those that follow God. We might not recognize them as signs, and they might not come complete with an angelic message, but these signs may well be there. Little ways in which God is showing us his presence or his leading. A sign could be anything, for example, a timely phone call or text message, or an encouraging word from a friend, or something that just jumps out at you from the Bible reading or study notes. Do. Today, pray that God will encourage you on the right path and perhaps give you a sign that he's with you and leading you. Pray. Holy God, thank you that you still speak today. Amidst all the noise and bustle of life, help me to hear your voice and see where you're at work, this day and forever. Amen. Think. What does it tell us about God that he's prepared to use an old couple like Liz and Zechariah?